listening to The Mountain Gardener with local expert Ken Lane. Mountain gardening is very rewarding, with a few Ken's tips, tricks, and garden shortcuts sure to turn your thumbs even greener. Now welcome back to The Mountain Gardener.
So we are back with Lisa Waters-Lane. She comes in. This segment is all for her just because, well, I respect her garden info so much. Prowess. I just love being in a studio with her. My gal, my wife of 34 years, shares garden tips, just this segment, because you make me look better. You make me even sound better than I could possibly be. There you go. So welcome back to the studio, Lisa.
Well, thank you very much. Good to be back.
So you got all these new clothes. My goodness, where's all this stuff coming from? You look fantastic.
I'm trying to branch out of my t-shirt and jeans. It's very uncomfortable, but I'm trying.
Okay. So more Costco runs.
No.
Is that
Costco?
Walmart?
Walmart.
Nordstrom's?
Do I look
Macy's,
like I shop
Dillard's?
at Walmart?
No, you don't.
Jeez.
I don't even know what that means. You just offended all the Walmart listeners. Oh my gosh. Anyway.
You made me do it. Your fault.
Let's move on to gardening before we dig this hole any deeper.
Yes. So last week I was talking about some pansies and different things that we'd gotten in.
Right.
And you berated me because I forgot to bring some in to show the audience. The people, the blogger, the streamers,
the vlog, video blog. Yeah. So this is recorded through StreamYard. You folks that are doing podcasts and that kind of stuff, you know what I'm talking about. Right. So we record some of this through our video, and then it gets broadcast through Signals AZ, Prescott E-News, our channel. So you can see this segment at least, not the whole radio show. And it's videotaped. And so we get to show some things off, which is kind of new and fun and interesting, different.
Yeah. So I brought some pansies this week to share everybody because it is now officially fall.
It is.
So, hey, it's time to be putting those pansies and violas and snapdragons and all that fun stuff out. So the first one I brought is called Delta Fire. Look at I love here. You're better at
figuring out where the camera is. Here you go. I'll hold it. Here you go, folks. Right close up, right there.
We have
right all over the keyboard.
Yeah. So that one's Delta Fire, and I love the color. Isn't that such a pretty autumn, fall color? Absolutely gorgeous. So that's a new one that just came in. And then we also have the Matrix Beaconsfield.
You can hold that one. We'll hold them up side by side.
There we go. And that one I love because it has the two-tone kind of purples to it. Very pretty as well. So those are just a small sampling of all the different pansies and violas that we have in.
Can I give that one back to you? So you put it on that side of I'll try to get this keyboard, get the dirt off without disconnecting us.
I think you may.
No, we're good.
Oh, are we still there?
Yeah.
Okay. So
this is when it's better to watch by radio. You just don't see all the chaos going on behind the
Nothing
desk.
To see here. So this is a Snapdragon. This is the Sonnet Carmen.
It smells good.
Doesn't it have a nice fragrance?
Yeah, it does.
I was not used to that. I was bringing it over here and I'm like, what's that smell? Oh my gosh, it's the Snapdragon. Yeah. So nice fragrance to it, which you don't expect, but and very pretty.
And Snapdragons animals don't eat that one. Okay, that's pretty
together.
Just
showing the combo. That's a really pretty combo.
Purple and pink. Yeah. Purple and pink.
Right. But yeah, Snapdragons, if you've got deer, javelina, bunnies, they leave them alone. Rats.
Voles, squirrels.
We don't have voles here, do we?
Yes, we do.
You do?
Yeah, so in the backyard, we caught like 20 of them this year.
What is it we don't have that I always...
So we don't have moles. So these are underground. We have pocket gophers, but not moles. Moles are more East Coast.
Okay.
We do have prairie dogs up in the Williams, Flagstaff area, higher elevation. And then we do have a field mice, which are called voles, V-O-L-E. So moles, voles. It's a mouse with basically a little bit pointed nose. You can always spot them. So they get into things.
Okay.
Our nemesis in our backyards are pack rats. It's like you southern folks, you know what rats are. These are rats on steroids. They're bigger than even southern rats. They have these stick wood piles in the middle of oaks and manzanitas. They're the ones building that. Sometimes rabbits. So that's kind of our thing. But they don't like Snapdragons, Dusty Miller, some of these things. Their moms are pretty good at keeping them alone.
Yeah.
So
definitely time for that. So I thought I'd bring those in for show and tell.
Good.
So then I thought we would talk about some of the things that we have coming in this week, that if you're still looking for color to put out in your landscape, we have 2 different Pugster butterfly bush coming in.
That's
we have
neat.
a pink one and a blue one coming in. Pugster is terrific because it's a 2 foot by 3 foot. So it has a small footprint out there in the yard. But the cool thing about it is the blossoms are the same size as the regular butterfly bush. And the other thing that I just learned about the Pugsters, is they are very winter hardy. So they're even more cold resistant than the standard butterfly, which does terrific.
I didn't know
here.
that. Huh,
I didn't either.
So it would grow up in those higher elevations.
Right.
Let's say 7,000-8,000 foot levels, like the Highland Pines, Williams, Flagstaff. They would winter right through and be fine.
So they are hardier than just your little average butterfly bush. So cool. Learned that. We're also getting in Miss Molly, Miss Violet, and Miss Ruby.
Butterfly bush.
Gotcha. So those are another one, 4x4. And they're going to continue to bloom here. I mean, we probably have another good month, if not more.
Yeah, end of October, end of, I don't know, middle of November. Depends on the elevation. This is broadcast everywhere. Depends on where you live.
So lots of time to have color left in your yard. And the Miss Molly is a really dark pink. Miss Violet's dark purple. And then Miss Ruby is a brilliant pink, a little bit lighter, but very, very, they really show up there out in the yard.
Miss Molly just planted 4 of them along the fence line just a couple weeks ago. And they're starting to set new buds. So the flowers that were on them are kind of faded. I pinched those off because I wanted to set either more roots or more flowers. Just decide, just grow there. They seem to be happy. They're loving this weather. The warm soil and the cooler weather, they're going nuts. It's a great time to plant any of these you've just mentioned.
Right. Yeah, they love that. So also we're getting a new fountain grass in. So I'm really into the fountain grasses this year.
You sure are.
This one's called Hamlin. It's about a 2 foot by 3 foot grass. Has the cream colored plume.
Yeah, or poof. It goes by both. Yeah, we just made up a new garden term right here on the Mountain Gardener. You heard it here.
Sometimes I speak no good. I don't know. But the cool thing about it, so right now it has a very green foliage on it, but as we get into those cooler temperatures, shorter days, it will turn a very bronzy color. So terrific going into fall. That would be really pretty. And the other thing we're getting in is the kaleidoscope abelia.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, so kaleidoscope, it's more of like an eastern exposure, some shade light to it, but it has yellow and lime green leaves right now, so through the season. But as we move into fall and winter, there again, it gets a change of color to it. So it kind of turns more of a orangey red color.
Like almost pink almost. It's very unusual. Yeah, Abelia is just such a great plant. It's got a waxy leaf to it, so it makes it pretty
kind
robust.
Of an oval leaf.
And I have seen that growing in Prescott Valley in full sun.
Okay, I believe.
Now, it didn't bloom as well. So the flowers last longer. So it's got a cute little, almost
white
like a
flower.
Whitey pinky, like a honeysuckle kind of flower, a little bit shorter. Covers this bush.
Right.
And it blooms a crazy long time if it's got some protection, midday protection in June. Otherwise, it just blooms. Again, it's one of those that's mostly evergreen.
Right.
So it'll keep its foliage unless we go sub-zero, some freaky winter, which you never know anymore.
Right.
It holds its foliage.
Yeah.
So it's a great plant. Gets up about
2 feet,
hip high, something like that.
I think the kaleidoscope gets around 2 feet tall. It's a little bit smaller than some of the other.
Do we have the Edward Gloucher, the regular green one too?
No.
Okay.
Just kaleidoscope.
Kaleidoscope for
Which
now.
Which is prettier.
It's
prettier because you get more color in the leaf, and then you get that really pretty fall color.
You're trying to convince the East and Midwest folks who are used to the green one. But yeah, I like them both.
Time to broaden their horizons.
Yes, there we go. You've tuned in here to the Mountain Garden. You've heard it from Lisa. So Ken and Lisa Lane, the Mountain Gardeners, some things you can plant. We're still shipping plants.
Oh yeah.
Because We've got plenty of planting season
Mhm.
left. But you got that autumn and then that winter mix that's starting to show up, which is kind of fun.
I like
Grasses
it.
and evergreens.
Yep.
Ken Lisa Lane, the Mountain Gardeners. We'll be right back after this.
Whether you're freshening up an existing landscape or starting with a blank slate, the Waters In-Store Garden Consultation is right for anyone.
If you don't know where to start, Water's personal shopper service allows you to book one-on-one time with an expert without the crowds.
It's easy by phone or through our website. No lines, no waiting.
Purchase a $250 gift card from Waters, and it comes with one-on-one private gardener time.
You're going to love your yard again.
Waters Garden Center in Prescott or watersgardencenter.com.
Look for more tips, tricks, and garden shortcuts through Ken's website. Podcast the show, read his weekly garden column, or follow him on Facebook and Instagram at watersgardencenter.com. That's Waters with 2 T's, gardencenter.com.
If you enjoy this show and would like to hear more, please subscribe to The Mountain Gardener, wherever you like to listen to podcasts. And if you'd like even more garden tips, tricks, and helpful advice, please check out my website at watersgardencenter.com for classes, videos, and more, or my online garden center at top10plants.com. Throughout the week, Lisa and I can be found here at Waters Garden Center in Prescott.